Welcome to NFL Gameline. I'll be your co-host today. Neil Abels. I'm here joined with my other co-host, Larry Abels, and Earl, the sports doctor. How you fellas doing this morning?
Good, man. Good.
I'm doing
I'm ready
great.
to make. I'm ready to make a move on you guys today.
Okay, dokie. I'm ready to try to lead on and lead on and lead on. I guess we'll go ahead and get started then. Our first game I have on the list is Vikings versus the Packers. Sports doctor, who do you have today?
I will take the Packers. I don't like the Packers. I'm not a big fan of Jordan Love, but that guy from Minnesota, I still don't understand how they even drafted him as high as he did. McCarthy, is that his name or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make a long story short, I'll take the Packers. Reluctant.
Okay. Who do you have, Larry?
I'm going with Green Bay all day today. I think they're just better than Minnesota.
That looks like all three of us have the Packers today. So we're going with the Packers. The next game, Steelers versus the Bears. Who do you have, LA?
This is a tough game right here. I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Okay.
I've gone against them the last couple of weeks, and they made me pay. So I'm gonna pick them this week.
How about you, sports doctor?
Where are they playing?
They're playing in Chicago.
I'm going with Chicago.
Okay, look like we all picked the same team again because I have the Bears as well. The next game, we have the Colts versus the Chiefs. And they will be in Kansas City. Who do you have, sports doctor?
I'm going with Kansas City.
How about you, Larry?
I'm going with the Colts.
Okay. I'm going with Kansas City. I've been going back and forth with the Colts and Kansas City, but Kansas City, I just think they have to win. And this is one of them things. I'm thinking Mahomes might be great this game, but we'll see. The next game, I thought this was be a funny one. Browns versus the Raiders. Who do you have, Larry?
I'm going with Cleveland.
Okay, he got Cleveland. Look at Earl's face. Who do you have, Earl? Obviously, you must not have.
Where they playing? Where they playing?
Las
They
Vegas.
playing in Las Vegas.
I'm going with Las Vegas.
Excuse me, I'm going with the Raiders as well. I think they both 2 and something or something like that. So this is shaky, but I'll go with the Raiders. They're at home. The next game.
Kung Fu, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Kung Fu?
What's up, Kung Fu? He said the Raiders as well.
All of y'all are going to be wrong.
Yeah, I bet you feel that way. Eagles versus the Cowboys. Who do you have, sports doctor?
The Eagles versus the Cowboys?
In Dallas or wherever they play.
I have the Eagles.
Oh, he has the Eagles. Who do you have, Larry?
I'm going to take the upset pick here. I'm going to go with Dallas.
Okay. I'm going with the Eagles as well. Eagles offense haven't really been looking good, but I'm not sure about the Cowboys defense as well. But I'm going with the Eagles. Kung Fu picked the Cowboys, so he with you, right?
Yeah. Hey, Kung Fu, I saw your podcast over there. Looking good, man.
I'm gonna have to find that and support him.
Check it out.
I meant to send that link. Yeah.
Next time, so we can support him, definitely.
The next game, Buccaneers versus the Rams. Who do you have, LA?
I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Okay.
I think the Buccaneers got too many injuries for me.
How about you, Earl?
I'm going with the Rams. It doesn't matter whether they were injuries or not. The Rams are a better team.
Looks like all of us are going with the Rams. Rams been winning, especially, so I'm going with the Rams. And Earl's last but not least favorite game of the week: Falcons versus the Saints. Who do you have, sports doctor?
I'm going with Atlanta.
He said Atlanta. How about you, Larry?
I'm going with the Falcons too. Earl, you know the Falcons are on the road, man. I just want you to know that. But I'm going with the Falcons too.
I know the Falcons on the road, but I know the New Orleans is not a very good team. Neither are Atlanta, but New England is All right.
I picked the Falcons as well. So it looked like we all picked the Falcons on this
And
one.
yeah, we had it all. We picked all the same team.
Nah. Well, you talking about me and you?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, y'all did.
I think
not
so.
good.
It's not. It might be great for Larry, but
I can't gain any ground.
that's what I was going to say. It's good for me too.
Larry, in my opinion, today is just reaching for some upset. Cowboys ain't winning nothing, man. Cowboys are trash.
Well, Philadelphia can't score, and Dallas seems to be able to score. But the other side of it is Philadelphia has a defense. Dallas's defense is a big question mark.
And that's what I was looking like. Dallas can put up points. It's just a matter if they can do it against the Eagles' defense.
That's what I'm saying. That's the part we get.
But the Eagles can't really score as much as well either.
The last
Dallas defense is not that good.
They've scored 10 and 16 points the last 2 weeks.
They haven't been able to score.
Okay.
That's the difference in the Eagles can't score.
I just said they scored 10 and 16 points the last 2 weeks.
Bill said the Eagles can't score. That's what he said.
Okay, they haven't been able to score.
There you go.
They haven't scored, yeah.
If you're an Eagles fan, you upset. You like, man, these niggas can't score right now. That's how they be feeling.
Well, I'm an Eagles fan. I'm dancing around like Gilly because we 8-2. I'm an Eagles fan.
Yeah. I get that from some Eagles fans as well. They having a good time right now.
Yeah.
The papers up there, it says some of the teammates, and it was funny because normally the papers there, they be calling people out, but they were just saying kind of like anonymous that some of the teammates were upset with the quarterback.
I did read that. I
Yeah.
sure did read
How
that.
you gonna be upset with somebody? Oh, okay. All right.
They just talking about he's not putting the ball accurately like he used to. They saying he's holding the ball too long at times. They saying he's not running.
Put him in the championship game. See what he does when he's in the championship game. All this boy does is win, man. Get out of here with that crap.
I think one of the issues is the running back not showing like he was at one time.
No.
Saquon. I mean,
It's not that.
Well, I didn't
he's a running game.
I didn't expect them to get 2,000 yards again, but I expected them to do better than he
They had a couple of injuries on the offensive line this year as well. People don't pay attention to how important the offensive line is. That's
I know how important it is.
That's why Kansas City ain't their offensive line is back to shaky again. Their offensive line is shaky. How you gonna win? That's all.
Last year, Kansas City had 12 games that were decided by one score or less.
They sure did.
And they won all 12 of them.
Right.
They sure did.
This year, they've had 5 games, and they've lost all 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between last year and this year. Because last year, we were even kind of looking at them, how they doing it. But they were winning all those close games.
I remember that.
The offense, look, man. We expect this guy to go 300 yards every game and all that. Are you don't want your quarterback to lose the game? He's gonna lose the game for you.
Oh, you talking about Hurts?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 16 touchdown passes and 1 interception. I mean, you can't. It's kind of hard to argue against that.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But it's I guess just I think he's kind of risk averse. So some people probably want him to open it up a little bit more.
No, what it is as usual, all fans. What kind of fan you are? They tripping.
This is teammates, Earl. This is not his fans. This is teammates.
I don't care who it is. Anyone's upset with him, they are tripping.
I can see how some of his teammates may want him to play a little better. I mean, especially after the last couple of games. I don't know if of course, you never know the context in which they say it, because the press is reporting some of the people upset with him or concerned about him. They may have asked him a question. They may have just answered it. Yeah, maybe we should open up, take a few more shots downfield or something. But it's kind of hard normally.
He's not calling the play. He's not calling the play. He's not calling.
He's got to read sometimes.
I was going to say he can change them, man.
He got to read
the line. So what you saying? You want this guy to ignore the calls in there. So the
Well,
fans.
they normally have progressions they can go through, and a lot of times they can make adjustments at the line. That's what's happening in Kansas City last week, and then it was some controversy about Mahomes doing too much of the opposite when they were supposed to run the ball. He said he's going to throw it a lot. And
Oh, so he just changing it on his own.
Well, he even said that he saw some things and he didn't trust it. So, and he said sometimes I should just run the ball when they call a running play, And he said even had a shot downfield that he could have tried. He didn't trust it. So yeah, he says their whole goal is to get 3 or 4 yards on the first down, regardless of whether they run or pass.
Trivia question: what quarterback has outplayed Patrick Mahomes in 2 consecutive Super Bowls?
I don't know.
You know who? You know
Who's
who?
that?
I said I don't know.
Okay, maybe I'm putting the question wrong. Who has outplayed against Patrick Mahomes twice in Super Bowls?
What you trying to say? Her outplayed him?
He's outplayed them in both Super Bowls. When they face each other, he outplays them in both. In both. So you want to take somebody like that and get picky with him? This guy comes through in the crucial, man. That's what you want somebody to come through in the crucial. He's only had a couple of bad games. Someone they can't score, they got it. Sometimes things just ain't going right. When it comes down to the money, they will be scoring.
They went through it last year. They had a time of the season when they weren't scoring like they were scoring at last year.
That's all I'm saying. But people be tripping.
But I don't think it's just all hurt. I just think, for me, I think that's interesting that they're saying teammates are coming out saying that. Usually you keep stuff like that in-house. You don't come out and say different things. I think that was odd to me.
Well, it was strange. See, normally in Philly and New York, they'll tell you who said it. So reading the Philly paper and them being anonymous, it was kind of strange to me and unusual. Because normally those cities, they ain't like little small towns. You know who said what.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So again, a lot of it could be context of how, if somebody asks you a question, do you wish, do you think he's been being too conservative? They might say, yeah, but they may not necessarily
say exactly.
Try to knock it. They may not have went off it. It's almost like they were complaining, but I'm not sure that they were necessarily complaining.
I see, because I read it as well.
Everybody loves the long ball in baseball. Everybody loves the long passes in football. That's what people want. That's what they want to see. The Eagles are winning, but they're not winning pretty like they wanted to win. Eagles, they're not even a pretty team. They're gritty. If you're looking for a city that you would never associate the word pretty with, it's Philly.
The thing about it, though, if I'm running Philly, after the last 2 weeks, even though we won, I would be trying to improve my offense.
Yes.
I need to. It's nice that we won. I'm glad we won anyway, but I would be like, we could do better on offense.
Oh,
just the last 2 weeks. I mean, the rest of the season they've done okay.
Everybody wants to do better. Everybody wants to improve. Everybody wants to do that. We ain't saying it. I'm just saying they complaining about nothing. They're 8-2. Because they're not 9-1. Because they're not 9-1. Because they're not 10-0.
I agree with that because they're not 10-0.
You got gripes. Get out of
here. It's interesting. Earlier this season, they blocked the Rams. Almost had them, and they blocked the kick.
Yeah, to win it. For a touchdown.
Yeah, they blocked the kick and ran it back and beat the Rams. That was another game they didn't really score that much, but the defense made a big play at the right time. But people were hot on them then, but then they seem to have righted their ship after that. But I still look at the last 2 weeks, they haven't put points on the board. So I would be saying we got to do something different. That's why Dallas is going to beat them tomorrow.
I don't know who they even played the last 2 weeks, so I can't say. But could it possibly be that they played against two teams that had great defenses? I don't know. So I don't know who they play, so I can't make that statement. Players that played against somebody that had good defense. What can you do?
Mm, I can't.
So last week, who did they play? Last week they played Detroit,
Okay.
16-9, and the week before that they beat Green Bay 10-7.
Okay, now both of those teams that they beat, their defenses are considered to be pretty good. I know people are high on Green Bay's defense, and I think Detroit's defense they're getting back to a strong point. So I mean, they played teams that had good defense. So what?
Well, Detroit's defense is okay. Normally they're known for offense, and what happened is Philly's defense shut Detroit's offense down, and they shut Green Bay's offense down. If you tell me that either one of those teams, if you tell the Packers we're gonna hold the Eagles to 10 points, you would expect the Packers to win that game. And the same thing with Detroit. You expect if their defense holds anybody to 16 points, you expect them to win that game.
You know they have an exceptional defense. We're gonna penalize them because they got a good defense. Philly,
or maybe Philly's offense is not playing that well. That's the other thing.
Well, no one was arguing that their offense wasn't playing well. No one was arguing. The argument was these people are complaining and, excuse my language, bitching about the fans. That's what the argument was. No one said that Philly wasn't playing well. Only scored 26 points in 2 games. Something. That wasn't the argument.
Yeah, that's why I think people are probably saying we need to play better. We need to score more. And it's recency bias hits anybody when you look at it 2 weeks in a row. I think that's where that stuff is coming from.
But usually
wide receiver AJ Brown has been kind of complaining the whole time he wasn't getting the ball enough.
And usually when an offense is struggling, the first person they point at is the quarterback.
Of course.
But the stat line gave, only 1 interception. That's fantastic. I didn't even notice that.
You know what?
He hasn't played poorly, but there's something not right about the offense.
I agree. Something's not on, because I was looking. When they lost to the Giants, they only put up 17 points. When they lost to the Broncos, they only put up 17 too. The Giants put 34 points up on him.
Maybe Hurts is just tired of AJ Brown complaining.
What's funny was the week before the week that he complained, that next game they went to him like 5 or 6 times in a row to shut him up. So it's obvious they can do what they want. Hey, Lauren.
How you doing, Lauren?
Good morning, Lauren. How are you?
She's enjoying the conversation.
Oh, yeah, we already picked off a game, didn't we?
Yeah, the funny part though, who they gonna replace with her? If that's the thing, you better be happy you got him as your quarterback.
Man, the guy he throws the long ball well and accurately most of the time. He's one of the most effective running quarterbacks in the league.
Yes.
What do you want the guy to do? You want him to score more than. You want him to score more points. Okay, well,
that's what they want.
Well,
I want them to win tomorrow, but I really don't care about the Eagles. They can keep losing. I need the Commanders to win.
You can stick a fork in them.
The Skin-Manders. Skins and the Manders. The Skin-Manders.
You can stick a fork in them.
I'm still a fan, Earl. I don't care what you say.
I
see it all in your face.
Hold on.
I'm a fan too, but they're done.
I agree, Larry, but if they can win these last games, I feel good.
Right. The look I have on my face is, I don't know you that well, but from talking to you, it seems to me that you pretty intelligent young man and you have knowledge of the game. And so I'm perplexed to why someone who has knowledge of the game will waste his time rooting for a team that's not very good at all. That's the look on my face. There millions of fans, red Skinmander fans like that. He's the only one.
Well, the word fan comes from fanatic, and it's like an attachment you have to a particular team or player or something like that. So, hometown team, man, that's why I root for them. That's the only reason I root for them.
I understand that, but I'm the kind of guy.
But you go with front runners?
No.
Oh,
I'm the kind of, it's like this, man. I'm the kind of guy, I know there are millions of Skinmander fans out there, but I like to think that people that I know are intelligent wouldn't nobody waste their time and root for them. That's all. Why would you waste your time? You know they're bums. Just because you're from this town, let's say your team, I don't mean you got to root for them. That's the look I have on my face. But if you're a fan,
just like when we go to college, we root for our alma maters. All right,
no matter what,
whether they're good or not, they're our schools that we root for.
I got you. Anyway,
you can root for them and be realistic about their chances.
Exactly. like I'm gonna root for them and most likely expect them to lose, but I'm gonna still root for them and hope that they win.
Well, I know they're not gonna lose this week, so.
You know what? I understand all you guys did. I left my local teams alone years ago. We're talking about 50 years ago when I left my local teams alone. So my life hasn't been experienced rooting for a very successful team or rooting for any team because I stopped rooting for teams so long ago. So I can't understand what you guys are doing.
No, I can tell you an example now. The Wizards and the Nationals that don't even try to win, particularly the Nationals that had a bomb squad and didn't want to pay any of their players after they won the World Series. I have no emotional investment in them. If they were to act like they were trying to win, they would be my teams. The Commanders are just sort of inept. They've been inept for a long time, but I don't think they were trying to lose on purpose. I think the Wizards and Nationals have been trying to lose. So when a team is not trying to win, I'm not. If they're not trying to win, I can't waste any energy on rooting for them. At least a football team, I think, are trying to win. So long as they're in that position that they're trying to put forth an effort to be successful, I'll stick behind them. But when you're trying to lose, so you can get the number one draft pick,
what? DC United, Capitals, Wizards, whoever.
That's how the majority of DC residents are. They pull for their team, and I guess who you supposed to pull for? How you gonna be crazy and go root for Dallas when you live in DC? I guess I don't know, but most DC fans are loyal. They're loyal.
I think majority. I think city teams. I mean, Philly fans like that. I think.
Yeah, that's just most cities.
I think I think they're just like that.
Oh, okay. It's all good.
Yeah, you go over to Baltimore, you got all the Ravens fans.
All the Ravens. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll wrap it up now, huh? Great. Lauren gave us some nice feedback on our discussion. Maybe we should have more discussions. Especially when the sports doctor starts them, man. They're always good.
No, especially when I act like I got some sense.
You always act like you got some sense.
But I always seem like I'm so combative towards people.
That's people tune in to see that kind of stuff, man. That's what they like. They don't like everybody to agree all the time.
Oh,
different viewpoints are always good.
That's what I was going to say. You just got a different viewpoint. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I guess that's it of the show today. Please tune in next week so you'll find out who's taking the lead, who's falling back, and all those great things. And I guess that's it.
Peace. Take care. Kung Fu Lauren, thanks a lot for joining us.
Thanks for joining us, Kung Fu Lauren. We out.